Moving forward, we got to talk about the Eagles. Moving forward, Bear is hilarious. Eagles fans are claiming that this was a redemption game for Jalen Hurts. After throwing, a million picks last week against the Chargers, he came back. Went 12 for 15, 175 yards, 3 touchdowns, had another one of those drop, 39 rushing yards, and a 154.9 passer rating. Damn near perfect. It was an incredible day for Jalen Hurts. Fellas, did he remove all doubt? Oh, come on, man. It's the Raiders.
I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than PrizePicks. Football season is here and basketball season is here, so there's absolutely no better time to join. It's super easy to use. To create a lineup, all you got to do, select a few player stats, pick more or less. That's literally it. PrizePicks is available in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Georgia. But my favorite thing, PrizePicks is going to give you $50 in lineups when you make your first $5 lineup. What's that mean? Win or lose, you get $50 in lineups for free. Just download the app and use promo code Speakeasy today. $5 gets you $50 in lineups. PrizePicks, it's good to be right.
He didn't remove all doubt, but he did what the hell he was supposed to do.
Yes.
Jalen Hurts did what he's supposed to do, especially against the Raiders team. We've seen quarterbacks play against Raiders teams. You saw how Dak Prescott looked against Raiders teams. You saw how literally every quarterback looks against the Raiders teams. You saw how Shedeur Sanders looks against the Raiders. So I would hope Jalen Hurts looks like he's supposed to look against the Raiders. Here's the most impressive thing. The Eagles played the second fastest game in the history of football against the Raiders. Why does that matter? They got in, they got out, and they got on with their life. You did what you were supposed to do, and you did it efficiently. Don't play with your food. Jalen Hurts only had to throw the ball 15 times. Now keep in mind, he only threw the ball 15 times. Why does that matter? Last year, Eagles started 2-2 at the beginning of the season. After a loss to the Packers, Kellen Moore, offensive coordinator, said, you know what? We're going to stop throwing this so much with Jalen Hurts. Eagles did not throw the ball over 25 times again the rest of the season outside of one time. I'm wondering, is this the same thing? Did the Eagles watch Jalen Hurts throw 4 interceptions against the Chargers and say, you know what, Jalen, we going to reel this all the way back in. 15 pass attempts for you today. That's another debate for another time. Like, why do you have to put a muscle on your quarterback's arm? Why do you have to put a governor on your quarterback? That's another conversation for another day. But as for today, Jalen Hurts balled, found A.J. Brown, found Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert dropped another one, found Smitty. Like, Jalen Hurts played a near-perfect game.
He looked good to me. And I won't say he sounds all doubt, right? Because it is the Vegas team.
Yep.
But it's the way he looked. He looked really, really good. He looked confident and like they had a statement and a message to make. Because I've seen really good teams struggle and they play against a bad team and they struggle. I mean, seen that today with the Cowboys and the Vikings. But the offense looked really, really good. We ran the ball extremely well. The defense played shutout. Like no points. And for Jalen, he didn't have to force anything. This is the model to win. Play really good defense, find ways to run the ball. And another thing we did, we took a couple shots deep. A.J. Brown, he might didn't catch all of them, but you got penalties, right? Now you get a 35, 40-yard game because it's a flag. Like, it's simple things that we can do to be a better offense. I think KP had a really good offensive game plan today. Wow. Listen, all I'm going to say is this,
Okay, there we go.
You don't think so?
Is that the first time in recorded history someone from the Eagles representation in general has said Kevin Patullo did something good?
He did today. He looked good, though,
okay,
right?
There we go.
So I'm super excited for the future. I think we'll use these games, and I don't want to talk about the bad teams, but we'll use these games right here to get momentum, get some confidence, and then we get rolling into the playoffs. Like sparring, right? You got a big fight coming up.
Yeah.
Beat up on some of these weak dudes. Get that confidence together.
Yeah.
And then we get in the playoffs and we start rolling.
This is what they call
playoffs where we won't see Care Bears team.
Oh, man, wow.
Yeah, they won't be there this year.
This is what my old country uncle would call a Slumpbuster. You know what I mean? You're not doing too well out there. You gotta you know what I mean? You gotta hit up all reliable. Because, it's a whole lot easier.
Oh, that kind of slump.
that kind of Slumpbuster. You see what I'm saying?
No,
that's what it was with the Vegas
Raiders. You help me out a little bit. I'm not a country boy at all.
How do I describe this? Y'all know what I mean.
Your
Y'all know what I mean.
your mother's in the chat.
Your mother is in the chat.
It was a Slumpbuster.
Bear
The
is in
Raiders
the
were
chat.
a
Well, he said his
Slumpbuster.
uncle, so that's her brother. So this, what you trying to
Oh
say?
wow, okay, that's crazy. Essentially, you know what I mean. You lost your mojo a little bit.
Yeah. Gotta get some confidence
the
back.
good teams, you know, you weren't really getting those as much as you used to.
Yeah.
So
You
you
need a
got to go
drought.
get one of the bad teams,
Yeah.
just to get your hair right, just to
Yeah.
get you back in the rhythm.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Are you reading
that's
between
what
the
they
lines,
did.
Shady?
Yeah.
Are you reading between the lines?
I'm trying to.
So, you know, if you ever been in a drought
in the drought.
and it gets lonely,
It ain't rain.
if you think you're lonely,
Only now, wait a minute, is it too deep? Too deep. I gotta change the station, so turn it down, trying to catch a break. And then I hear baby face. I only think of you. And it's breaking my heart, trying to keep it together, but I'm falling apart. I see it all in my element. Wrong thing, I'm trying to figure out where the hell I'm in. All right. We have a show to do.
Yeah, my fault. Yes.
Mariah, hey, it's Christmas
Sorry.
time, and we know we love
Show.
Mariah. There's
Yeah,
a
we do
sports
love
show we
Mariah.
gotta do.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that
No,
was.
but look,
This is a sports show.
Mariah in December has magic that we just can't
that was-
overcome. That's
hey,
all it is.
You can't help but not do that when you
right,
hear that
come on.
song.
You're right. You're right.
It's tough.
You're right.
But like, no, this game, y'all know I'm a Jalen Hurts hater.
Yeah.
Proudly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know
Stand
that.
on it.
You know, we know that.
Stamp it. You know, I think this game was really, really good for Jalen Hurts. He needed to get back in that rhythm. He had all the time in the world in the pocket to be able to do what he needed to. They got the guys involved that they needed to. A.J. Brown got a touchdown early. Devontae Smith got back activated. It was the first game, I think, in a while that you saw both of those guys really incorporated in the game plan, and that's why I like what KP called as well. This Eagles team is way too talented to keep struggling offensively like they have. I need to see it against a good team.
Correct.
Because the past three decent teams you played, it just has not looked good.
Correct.
So
Here's what I'm fearful of, Shady, and not fearful, but I'm cognizant of. I hope the Eagles don't get false hype. Because the Eagles' remaining schedule, you get the Commanders twice, you got the Raiders, and then you have the Bills in there. So 3 out of the Eagles' final 4 games as they head into the playoffs are going to be against terrible teams. As a result, they'll probably mollywop all of those teams, have a somewhat of a clash against the Bills. Then you'll get into the playoffs. But once you get into the playoffs, now you're seeing Seahawks or Packers or Rams or Niners. You know what I mean? So all of a sudden, you're not going to get the Commanders again. So what was working in the end of the regular season, which might give Kevin Patullo a little bit of false hope. Oh, Jalen Hurts just passed it 15 times a game. We're going to be able to run it for 111 yards with Saquon Barkley. We're going to have a strong running day with Tank Bigsby. I just wonder, 2-5, like, do you like that the Eagles are ending the season with a bunch of slouches? Or would you prefer they end the season versus a couple more NFC playoff teams so when you get there, it's not shell-shot?
I'm not worried about that part because we beat a lot of playoff teams this year, right? We beat a lot of guys that were top teams. We took care of that. So I'm not really worried about that. I'm more worried about gaining momentum and gaining confidence. And I don't care who the opponent is, you gain confidence through wins. You gain confidence through having an official offense. Because there's sometimes where we'll win a game and we look terrible on offense. I guess it's still a win. No, I want to see how we look.
Yeah.
Going there look efficient, right? Throwing the ball, running the ball, play action, blocking, all these type of things. Rushing, getting to the quarterback, turning the ball over, not having any turnovers. That's how you build momentum, and that's how you go in the playoffs looking strong. So if I can do that, it don't matter who the opponent is, it's us. When you're the defending champs, it's more about playing us versus playing other team. You know what I'm saying? We not worried about these other teams, Acho, right? Not knowing what's going on, Bear. When we play certain teams, it's all about Eagles versus Eagles. When I say that, it's throwing, catching, making the right reads, not turning the ball over, playing offense and defense on the same page.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do. Other teams need probably, competition. Let's
fair.
see what we look against other No, for us, it's all about us.
I'll ask you this, though. Going to Buffalo and getting a win there, does that not just boost your confidence that much more come playoff
That's
time?
huge.
That's huge to me. If
That
y'all go
could-
on the
'cause that
road
could
and
be a
beat,
Super Bowl
especially a Buffalo
preview.
team that we just saw what they did today.
Yeah.
They go out there and they beat Buffalo on the road.
Yeah.
That's a huge victory for y'all,
be
and I
a-
think that gives y'all
could
all
be a
the
Super Bowl
boost to think
preview
y'all
for
can win
sure.
a Super Bowl.
See, but I hear you though.
Y'all need that win.
Nah, I hear you. But,
Desperately
y'all
in
need
my
that
mind.
win.
but I'm saying, so like if you look at our schedule, right?
Yep.
Like we did beat Green Bay Packers
A while
team.
ago, correct.
Well, I'm just going on. Okay.
Yep.
A top tier team, playoff team.
Really good team.
Detroit Lions, playoff team, good team.
Yeah, good
right?
team,
Right?
good team.
Oh, okay.
Good team.
The Rams.
Rams. But that's a long time ago.
was
Shady.
like- that was like
three.
These
but
are different teams.
What I'm saying is,
Talk to me.
We beat good playoff teams.
Yes.
So for us,
Early.
that's not our thing. That's not our issue. Our issue is looking in the mirror and not defeating ourselves.
Yeah.
Because you look at all these other games, we've been losing to ourselves.
Yeah.
Turn the ball. Jalen Hurts don't turn the ball over. A lot of them passes was late. All simple things.
Yeah.
Running the ball. Do we run the ball on the center more or more on the gun? We're trying to figure out what's best for us. KP, the coordinator, right? What type of calls are you making in certain situations in the game?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm bringing up. It's not about the opponent. It is
Yeah.
about the Eagles.
I think two things are true. Because I believe this is the first Eagles win without Lane Johnson. So that matters.
Yeah,
Right?
come
Like
on.
showing yourselves that you can win without Lane Johnson. First Eagles win without Jalen Carter, albeit he was just missed last
Not
game.
good, he is.
That matters. So like I do think it matters for the Eagles to start to rally up some wins. And also Eagles got to figure out what are they doing with the rotation. Jahad Campbell was about to run away with Defensive Rookie of the Year the first 7 weeks of the season. He didn't play a snap 2 games ago. I didn't see him play much out there today. What are they going to do with the rotation at linebacker? What's going to happen from a depth perspective? Adoree Jackson, he been in his bag lately. Last 2 games.
Yeah.
First 5 games of the season, we were trying to bench him. We were trying to sign Stephon Gilmore. People were saying like, yo, go get somebody off the street. Now Adoree Jackson looks locked down. So I think the Eagles also need to figure out how are they going to go into the playoffs? But Care Bear, the thing that's most fascinating to me is what does it say, or does it say anything, that last year they had to put a governor on Jalen Hurts' arm once they started losing. This year, they had to put a governor, at least today, they put a governor on Jalen Hurts' arm again after losing 3 games straight. Like, to me, Jalen Hurts is just too grown, too mature, too old, and I would hope too talented for the path to success to be last year, hey, you can't throw it more than 25 times a game, Jalen. Yeah. And this year, hey, just 15 times, Jalen. Like, it's just weird that that's the path to success.
I'll put it this way, though. Damn, I can't believe I'm saying this. They're going to win.
Whatever works.
They get like they don't care. If Jalen's not going to have a crazy game, but they can win because he's throwing less than 20 times, they're going to do that every single time because this team is just that talented around him. Now, I think that takes Jalen out of the like top 5 conversations that he's in right now. Let his winning speak for itself at the end of his career when his resume is looked at. But as of right now, bruh, who cares? Who cares if they had to put a governor on?
Yeah.
Like that's what they need to do to go win, and they're going to do that to go win. I think they're good enough to go win with him throwing less than 20 passes, and they're going to keep doing that if they need to. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
I hear you. It's just crazy, but I hear you.
It is crazy for their fan base to be like, he's a top 5 quarterback, and he has to do that. But,
We do have a couple super chats. Julia says, Slumpbuster, a.k.a. the one you call on a slow Tuesday. Always looking forward to listening to you guys. Shout out to Speakeasy crew. Cali Boy said, at this point, Jerry needs to make Cowboy Stadium the Magic City of Dallas.
I agree with that.
Call it the Coliseum of Kulo. That is crazy.
Oh, wow.
Coliseum of cool.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
that's